put together a little bit of offense.
Good short right hand right there by Chavez, too.
Give it to Celaya. He looked to be in serious shape. Picked himself up off the canvas and fought his way back.
Whoa, he almost got himself into big trouble right there.
He sure did.
He should be moving. There's that double left hand. Not much on it. Chavez just taking his time. He's got a 10-8 round as he dropped Jose Celaya.
I was expecting that left hook from Chavez right there.
Wow, that eye's going to need some work.
I'm wondering if it's going to last. Instructions are told. I think they're, you know, keep your distance, maintain their hand. Look at that eye.
Oh my gosh, it's starting to obscure vision already. It just puffed up uncontrollably.
You got to take a look at this left hook. I mean, it's just beautiful. Look at that.
Right on the jaw.
How does he get up from that?
Conditioning.
Yeah, I mean, that's a knockout punch in a lot of fights. Take another look at it here.
Bob Santos got to go to work on that.
He just launched that perfectly. And the thing is, Celaya was moving forward with his own right hand and met it head on.
You're ready to go. Just good defense.
It's cutman Bob Santos trying to get his fighter together as we hit the third here. Scheduled 10-round main event on Latin Fury. Nick Charles, Gennaro Hernandez, Wally Matthews ringside here in León, Mexico. Next Latin Fury coming up right here in Mexico, April 26th. We hope you'll be with us then. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. on the right. He's got a knockdown in a 10-8 round, but Jose Celaya has been full of heart to pick himself back up and put some offense together. How serious that offense is, I don't know, but at least he's gotten Chavez to think twice a little bit.
That's what he got to do right there. Make Chavez move and counter him right away to move. Don't
and then
stay
get
there.
out. And
yes.
This is what he did really well. This is a more interesting fight than I expected so far, even with the knockdown.
Yeah, Celaya just clearly got caught standing around.
Stop!
They're gonna.
Oh,
I was just gonna tell you that he continues to run in. And he throws a couple of punches and then he runs. Yeah, he steps in forward.
Celaya's got to take those free shots when he's got him inside.
You got to do it. You got to do it. But then again, you don't want to stay inside too long with Chavez because that's his fight right there.
Right. Well, forget about warming up. He's warm. He's been down.
I really don't see how a guy who could have been hit with a left hook as badly as Celaya was can fight with his right hand down like that.
What do you think of Celaya's movement, guys, in terms of his legs?
Less than I thought.
Me too. Meaning he may not have the conditioning underneath him, huh?
Right.
I just think that the power of Chavez is just too much for him.
Well, it's a small ring again and a soft one. It's a puncher's ring, but you know, I thought Celaya would be moving a little bit more and being a lot more cautious early. Now he's orthodox again. Shoulder as he bulls his way in.
You better pick that left hand up.
Boy, his hand, exactly.
He's just asking to get hit with that shot,
isn't he? Dangerous. I mean, it's not he's a natural left-hander, I believe. And to do something unnatural, go south, go orthodox. You're going to leave your deficiencies come out defensively, perhaps, and that left hand is dangerously low on Celaya. Sweeping left, a little sloppy from Chavez.
You cannot complain.
He did it, you know, he just shoved him with that elbow again.
Not complaining now. You know, it's a fight. You do what you got to do to try to make an opening.
Okay, well, if that's the case, do you start going for that eye and locking in on that if you're Chavez Jr.?
No. Little by little, you tear them down little by little. Eventually, they're going to hit. I mean, you don't have to stop them just because of the eye. I know there's a lot of fighters out there that they see blood. Oh, there it is. The target is the blood. No.
I'm sure it's a very tempting target.
You know, when I was fighting, I never found it.
You didn't?
I never found that to be the target.
No? No. Wasn't a bad round for Celaya.
No.
Actually, I think I'm going to give him that round.
I am too.
Go for it.
Jose, you're winning the rounds, baby. You just got to keep him. Hey, you got to keep him from hitting you with a hard shot.
But the one thing that we've seen so far is we know Chavez can end this fight with one punch.
He can end a lot of fights, yeah.
Let's back his ass back his ass up behind the jab. I think.
Basically, what I'm understanding is right now is I understand for them to use the right hand. So I guess they're trying to get that overhand right because they see that Celaya has a left hand down every time he switches to the right stance.
Yeah, okay. Come hard behind it.
Well, the referee actually asked for timeout because Celaya's cup or protector was a little too high.
It was too high when he first came out, as you pointed out. I mean, I can't believe they allowed him to start the fight that way.
And I'm noticing that Celaya moves around and there's ice coming out of his shorts.
Now, what would that be for?
He's dropping ice from his shorts.
And now it's Chavez walking into a jab from Celaya. What about the switching back and forth, guys?
I still think it's giving Chavez a problem.
Yeah, it's making him kind of realize that, you know, maybe he can switch on me at any time, so I got to be careful.
It just makes him hesitant. It's like he almost, you know, isn't quite sure of how to start his own attack.
Right. That's what Celaya has to do right there. You know, I'm not the type of guy that likes, you know, seeing dirty fighters, but, you know, you're in a fight. You got to use whatever you can. If the referee ain't going to tell you nothing, rub that face with your head.
I'll tell you what, Celaya scored well this whole round.
Boy, Chavez inside, and he's just not busy enough here.
No. He's waiting to land that left hook again.
Yes, he is. That's exactly right.
There you go. Use that head and hit at the same time.
Well, wouldn't that be something? Gennaro, wouldn't that be something if the success he had with that left hook makes him left hook happy now, and he just waits for that punch the rest of the fight?
Oh, I know. There's that left hook. You saw he waited and waited. There's that left again.
Well, he's got a decent overhand right, but you would think against the southpaw he would try to shorten it up as a lead punch.
And I'm noticing that a little slight mouse on the right eye of Chavez Jr.
Yes, Celaya's landing shots now. That jab's hitting home.
His head's hitting home, too.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do.
Boy, Chavez really, it looks like he's just waiting to unload. Waiting to unload.
He's dropping. I mean, Celaya's dropping that right hand. You better pick it up.
Right now, Chavez looks very, very inexperienced.
He looks a little listless, doesn't he, too?
Inexperienced. He looks like he's not sure what to do.
And right there, the referee was getting ready to tell Celaya not to be using his shoulder.
Yeah, I got
his forearm.
4th of 10, but Celaya's got to have a lot of confidence gaining here. He's gotten up off the canvas, took a great shot from Chavez, and he's confusing him and probably maybe winning rounds.
Yeah, he's doing this one. He's doing very well this one.
This is a good round for him, man.
Excellent.
Don't sleep on Celaya here, man.
Well, but sometimes Celaya walks in like he's almost arm punching. It looks like he's there to be hit.
Yeah, but the other
Chavez
guy's not
isn't
firing
unloading.
back.
There you go. There you go. Now move. Don't stay right there in front of him. Step to the side. That's what they should be telling Celaya. Right there like that. Now move.
And now he's pot shot with the jab nicely, and he's the guy moving forward.
And he has a slight little cut on the bridge of the nose as well, Celaya. Good round from Celaya.
Absolutely
Good round
right. You know what? I don't think he's going to use his leg. Well, let's listen in.
Not good. You're not Hey, hard jab behind the hard jab. If you're gonna walk in, don't just walk in without throwing nothing. You're training with him. You're fighting this fight. You understand me? You're faster than him. You're better than him. Back him up with the jab and throw something straight and hard behind it. Understand me? Something straight and hard behind the multiple jabs.
All right, let's take a look at some of the work that Celaya did, and a lot of it was good, short punching on the inside. Not particularly powerful punching, but enough to keep... Look at how busy Chavez is just playing defense.
And you got to do that with Chavez. You can't stay there and just wait for him to see what he's going to do. You got to throw him off, hit him.
You know, we're talking about the legs of Celaya. He obviously is not, you know, running around and sticking and moving. I think the plan now is either to, you know, stand and maybe draw the lead from Chavez, who's been a little bit of a reluctant Lori.
I'll tell you what, I think he's found a system that's worked so far.
Now he's taken the lead because Chavez is just waiting on that big punch, it seems.
I mean, yeah, Julio has landed the punch of the fight. There's no question about that, but Celaya has landed a lot more punches in the fight.
Celaya's just not waiting on him. And they were talking about, yeah, maybe we just give him head movement and angles and punch in between if we can. And now he's just standing with it.
And he's doing good.
He's driving him backwards.
Yeah, he finally did that.
And let's not forget, you know what? Chavez hasn't gone 10 rounds yet. And he might be asked to tonight.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I think he went once. He did go once.
Orthodox stance as Celaya zipped the hooks to the body, then went upstairs. There's that forearm again. Celaya now orthodox. He's inside. He's getting all these free shots.
And there's a headbutt.
All those free shots.
There's a body shot by Chavez Jr.
Chavez Jr. just waiting.
There's just not enough fire coming back from him.
No.
This is a good fight before Chavez right now. I mean, Celaya is not a guy who's going to take his knee down right here. I think that body shot right there affected him a little bit. But he's tapping him. And that's what he got to do, is tap him. You don't have to hit him hard, just tap him. Get him off his game.
Certainly. Look how beat up Celaya's face looks. But he's been winning these rounds.
It was just one punch that really hit him.
Looks like his right eye a little bit as well.
Boy, it's amazing. That is enough just to push Chavez right back to square one.
Look at Celaya using his body just to body Chavez Jr. back.
Like right there, he's just sidestep. Don't stay in front of him because Chavez is just waiting for you to stay in front of him. That way he can throw his looking leg to the body.
He just looks confused to me. He really does. He looks like a kid, you know, who's very new to the game, even though it's his 35th pro fight.
Yeah, and don't forget, Celaya was a star as an amateur, so technically he's got a great foundation. He was a 2000 Olympic alternate, won 3 U.S. national titles. Man, I didn't expect this much crossing over.
Not at all. I thought he was going to run. I thought he was going to use the ring, try to confuse Julio in a different way, and take him into the late rounds. I did not expect him to do this.
I talked to Celaya earlier today, and he was asking me for some pointers, and I told him, you know what? Don't run too much. Just, you know, literally sidestep, counter punch. I did not think it was going to stay in toe-to-toe. He's right there in front of him.
And what did you say when Chavez Jr. asked you for advice?
I would have told him, you know what, just continue utilizing the jab. You're tall, you have your lock. You're leaving him here. You're leaving him double punches.
Rápido, vean, Julio. Échale más ganas, carnal.
Put an effort in it.
Vamos por él, mijo. Julio.
Well, here we go. Some of the action from the last round.
All right, that's the best. That's the one good moment he had in the round. The rest of it was all Celaya. And again, it's the same kind of thing. Short, not very hard punches on the inside. Pretty good combination there from Julio. But he was out-punched many times over in the round by Celaya.
So how do you have it, guys?
You gotta suck it up.
I got it 48-46 for Celaya.
Surprise, surprise. Well, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. had to play catch-up in Albuquerque, New Mexico. When he stopped southpaw Ray Sanchez, he was down on 2 of the 3 scorecards.
Big right hand. But have you noticed there's kind of an uncomfortable rumbling in the building now?
Oh, yeah.
People are a little bit worried.
Yeah, I got 47-46. Celaya up by 1 point. A nice little headbutt right there. Nice little headbutt. Good right hand by Chavez Jr.
Chavez Jr. now coming forward a little bit. And Celaya's got to get out of the corner. But now he answers back. Firepower from the conventional stance.
Took a big chance at that right hand there.
Boy, his hands are down, though.
He needs to pick those hands up.
Southpaw now from Celaya.
That jab
just eating shots.
You got to do that. If it's working for you, continue doing that. Frustrate Chavez. Frustrate him.
Chavez.
Oh, wow. good. Right uppercut by him.
Again.